Hey everyone, it's Cory McCarthy and thank you for tuning in. I don't typically like doing videos about my personal life, but viewers have requested that I do more of them, at least sometimes. In the past, people have always taken something away from these types of videos, so why not? I had mentioned this past weekend that I am exploring a change in my life. The key word there is exploring, at least for now, but strongly so. This change has a lot to do with the family matter that I'm going through, and I have linked to a video below from this past summer which elaborates on what happened for those who are interested. But there are other experiences, one in particular that I will elaborate on in this video, that have affected my decision process as well. And I'm going to come right out and say it, I am exploring Christianity. One of my viewers was actually on the right path, but also shared some wildly inaccurate guesses. I mean, seriously, skinning dead pets for fur? Without rehashing too much, a member of my family suffered a serious accident this past June, and as a result suffers from significant global brain damage. In fact, I was told by doctors this person was going to die, so I had been away for about a month in the middle of June and through the middle of July to be by their side in the hospital, fully expecting, at least at first, to lose them. I am very close to this person. At the time, the members of my family who are Christian started prayer circles. These circles grew to rather large scale, with congregations as far spread as Ireland and Argentina joining in, all through networking. Of course, being the skeptic that I am, or was at the time, I saw no harm in the prayer circles, but personally I put my faith into medical science. Fast forward to now, and this member of my family is making a remarkable recovery. Every single thing the doctors have claimed would never be possible, this person is doing exceptionally, so far at least. Not one doctor, including a leading brain specialist, can understand why. They are, of course, happy with the progress, but are actually dumbfounded as to why things are occurring the way they are. The EEGs and other brain scans to this day still show severe levels of global brain damage, yet the progress that we are witnessing does not align with those scans at all. It is as if the scans are from a completely different patient time and again. This person should be a vegetable, not fully awake, able to see, eat, interact, communicate, move about, etc., not even breathe on their own. To quote the current doctor who's on the case, this is literally a miracle. There is no current scientific explanation as for why this person is recovering in the manner that they are. Not a single one. Thus, I am on the path that I am on. If this is indeed the workings of a higher power, something benevolent and beyond the realm of scientific understanding, then I just feel it rude to spit in the face of a gift such as this, as I am very much grateful. And furthermore, I simply see no harm in pursuing Christianity. I don't intend to force it on anyone else, so this is strictly a personal exploration. I just feel deep inside that this is right for me. That is all. I am still vegan. That won't change. In fact, I see no conflict with being a vegan and being a Christian either. Nearly 30% of Seventh-day Adventists practice some form of vegetarianism. And there are vegans among other Christian denominations as well. Those include some Quakers and some Roman Catholics, such as Carthusians and Cistercians. In fact, even PETA has articles about Christianity and veganism. What will change are some of my views, behaviors, and actions in my life. For instance, I am working on not swearing, as well as being less aggressive and hostile towards idiots that I encounter in public space. In other words, trying to suffer fools better than I had before, and that is something I am really bad at. I want to be a better, more patient person, to be more compassionate and understanding, forgiving even. And yes, this personal change will likely upset some of my viewers. I even expect to lose followers because of this, but it won't be the first time that this channel has experienced a purge, and likely it won't be the last. I am not trying to win a popularity contest, and I detest the fake and the shallow. There's enough of that in this increasingly narcissistic landscape anyway. I always try to remain true to myself, even if that means alienating some of those around me. There's also another older factor that's playing a role in my decision, something that I find myself considering along with these current events. Back in late 2004 or early 2005, I was visiting family that lived in Virginia at the time. This was during a period that I had been living overseas in Australia. During that visit, I had experienced what can only be referred to as a haunting. Objects would move or vanish right in front of me, and on their own, doors would open and shut by themselves, again, right in front of me. I also witnessed freestanding dark silhouettes, but this was limited to the basement of that home. I encountered aggressive poltergeist-like activity, such as papers being tossed around, walls being scraped from ceiling down to the floor, and footsteps storming up the basement staircase by something not visible to the eyes. I even discovered a cross on my brother's wall that was suddenly inverted and charred, complete with a strong smell of rotting eggs in the room. And the cross was unharmed, but there was this layer of black residue or char that was covering it that could be wiped away. During that cross experience, my brother's television had also turned on by itself to a pure static channel, and the family dog looked onward into that room, cowering with her tail between her legs. In fact, both the family pets, the dog and the cat, constantly reacted very strangely and with obvious fear of some presence that I or we could not see. A lot of these events occurred when I was either home alone or alone in a particular part of the house, which was 3 stories tall, or staying up late while alone in some capacity. And by late, I usually mean around 2 to 3 in the morning. I came to find after I had experienced some of these events that my brother had been tampering with a Ouija board and had been involved with automatic writing. He had journals filled with this sort of shit, really strange stuff. He claimed to be in touch with some benevolent ancient spirit who claimed to be protecting and guiding him from and against some evil spirit or demon or something of that ilk that was present in the house. In any case, all of these occurrences began after he had toyed with that Ouija board for the first time. And I found all of this out after I had reported my initial experiences to my father, which was while my brother was still away at college when I first returned home to visit. Literally the very first day that I was there. In any case, I had and still have no rational explanation for what I had witnessed and experienced in my parents' home. To this day, those experiences still send shivers down my spine when I think about them. I was all too happy to actually return to Australia by the end of my visit, especially since the occurrences became more frequent and worsened once my brother had returned home from college for winter break, as if his presence somehow amplified everything. I realize now that if something that felt that malevolent can exist, there must also be something equally benevolent to provide balance. And those experiences factor into my decision to pursue Christianity today. Granted, the skeptics in my audience are likely to be thinking that I'm just lying or delusional about those experiences that were over a decade ago. And that's your choice. I'm not trying to convince you of anything, nor do I feel any need to. I'm just explaining my motives behind my life change. That is all. I would consider myself to be a rational man of science, but I am finding that there are simply some things beyond my realm of understanding, even beyond the realm of understanding of the experts. So maybe, just maybe, there is something more, and so begins this personal journey. Anyway, do leave your thoughts and comments below. Perhaps you are a Christian or taking a similar journey to my own, and I'd love to hear about what inspired your path. Or perhaps you've experienced a haunting. I'd love to hear about that too, as a supernatural definitely intrigues me. It always has. Also, don't forget to like this video if you found it at least interesting, even if you aren't necessarily on board with my personal decision. And do subscribe to this channel if you have not already, and press the bell button for notifications, and check back here weekly. All 3 avenues will help ensure that you do not miss any new content from me. Also, check out the video description down below for links to my products and services, as well as affiliate links such as my Amazon links and other ways that you can show your support to me and my channel if you genuinely enjoy and even get use from what I provide around here. With that, I want to thank you all for your support. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all again in the next video.